It's not likely that we who live in southeast Alaska will easily exhaust the energy resources which keep our appliances running and our lives comfortable. Water from annual rain and snowfall in southeast is a renewable source for the hydroelectric power, which currently provides most of the energy for cities like Sitka, Juneau, and Wrangell. Approximately 80% of Juneau's electricity is produced at the Snettisham hydroelectric plant, an underground facility located 28 miles southeast of Juneau at the base of the Spiel River. It was in the early 1950s that the Bureau of Reclamation chose the two high-elevation lakes at Snettisham for hydroelectric development. The Long Lake phase of the Snettisham project was completed in 1976, and the Crater Lake phase in 1989. The plant is operated by the Alaska Power Administration.
Okay, right now we're at the Long Lake Reservoir. It's one of the two lakes that feed the generation plant here at Snettisham. The other lake is the Crater Lake, and it's on the other side of the mountain behind us in the next drainage basin. This lake here supplies about 2/3 of the energy for the area of Juneau.
In order to get the water to the power plant, we have constructed tunnels through the mountain up to the lakes. The one on the Long Lake Reservoir is about 2 miles long. The tunnel on the Crater Lake Reservoir is about 1.5 miles long.
Water from the lakes comes through the tunnels and enters the plant under such high pressure that its flow must be mechanically regulated.
This device is our spherical valve. This arm here is the operating arm. As we want to open the valve, we'll suck this arm down into the large cylinder here. It'll rotate the ball inside the valve 90 degrees and allow the water to flow from one end of the valve to the other to our generator. Because of the high elevation of the lake water here, we need to have a valve that can turn the water on and off. This is the downstream side of the spherical valve. On the upstream side is the lake, and it's at an elevation of over 1,000 feet. And the pressure that will be exerted on the upstream side of this valve when it's closed is over 500 psi.
This shaft is connected to a turbine. The water released from the spherical valve causes the shaft, which is also connected to the generator, to spin. It's the generator which converts the hydroelectric power to electricity. The two 5-person rotating crews which staff the Snettisham facility live in apartments on the site. During their 10-day on, 4-day off work shifts, crew members can pursue hobbies and other recreational activities. The building in which the crews live is located above ground, but their workplace is located inside of a mountain. Regular maintenance is performed on the Snettisham equipment while it's running. The equipment is also routinely monitored by plant personnel to ensure against breakdown and possible power outages.
We have them walk through the plant at 3 different times throughout the day, taking different readings, looking at all the equipment, looking for slight oil leaks to make sure that the equipment is running, that belts aren't missing, and different sorts of things throughout the whole plant.
Power outages are a fact of life for most Juneau residents. According to the cause is
normally the types of problems that we have to the City and Borough of Juneau are natural occurring problems like avalanches, mud, high winds. 3 or 4 years ago we had an avalanche that took out a structure and caused an outage here in Juneau, and the Snettisham project was unable to deliver any power to Juneau for a couple of days. In order to determine what type of the problem is located, we have protective devices located throughout the power plant on all the different equipment and on the transmission line, so that if those devices will identify what equipment is causing the problem. All these devices are connected to a computer system, which then sends the messages to our main substation, where the operators will then know where the problem is, what type of problem it is, and then be able to pass that message on so we can dispatch the right type of people to handle the situation.
From this switchyard, which is located just outside the Snettisham plant, the electricity is transmitted via power lines and submarine cable to the Thane substation in Juneau. Because these transmission lines are generally inaccessible by other means, helicopters are used to carry out repair operations. The Thane substation is the Snettisham project's main control center and also serves as the AEL&P distribution center for electricity generated at the power plant.
Things up. Number 10 generator. Thank you very much.
This board represents the major transmission and generation facilities in the Juneau area. From the Thane substation, the electrical energy is delivered to AEL&P and is distributed across their transmission system. They deliver it to the capital area, Salmon Creek area, Lemon Creek, the valley, and on out the road beyond Ock Bay.